when I had to have my surgery done with the tonsils and adenoids, you know, like doctor, oh, it will not hurt you at all. It will be just a pinch. So I go. I had to have the tonsils removed and adenoids and all these things because I couldn't swallow, I couldn't breathe. It kind of like, was bothering me big time. So the doctor, set up the time, asked my parents to bring me over. So I come there and, there's a little petite, Eastern European lady, like mid-40s, she greets me. She's like, hi, Ilona, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Like, yes, the best office ever. They're happy I'm here. So I go there and she's like, well, we're gonna play the pirate game, okay? I'm like, yes, the best place ever. I get to play the doctor's office, my gosh. Woo! So it's like, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you like sit on a chair, okay? I'm gonna be a bad guy. I'm gonna tie you in right now, and then I'm gonna have somebody else to come and rescue you. Will it be okay? I'm like, yes, it will be okay, yes. I was so happy. We're gonna play the game right now. And I thought I came there for surgery. I'm like, my goodness, I think they forgot what I'm here for. So let's keep it this way. So I go there, I was following the direction. I was a very good student. I was very following that. So I sat down, let her tie everything on my body. She started from the top, my shoulders, and goes around my body to the feet and the legs. And then finally, I put my arms on an armchair, and she tied those arms too. The only thing wasn't tied was my head. So I could still wiggle this way, So that, I'm like, thank goodness for that. I'm like, let's see what's gonna happen. So she started doing that. She was so smiley, and then, don't move, the doctor will be here in a moment, and he's gonna rescue you. I'm like, oh my goodness, let's see what's gonna happen. I've never played this game before. I'm so excited, I cannot wait. So he comes in, tall guy, the Jewish guy, like nice looking, and, had a very crisp, his apron on the top, doctors over there, my goodness. If everything will not be functional, but their cover, what they wear was so crisp, so starched, oh my goodness, like you don't want to touch the guy. Maybe that was the point, I don't know. But he comes, and I'm seated, I'm like, I have no idea what's gonna happen, I have no idea. He comes, how, like when you see the tray in the dentist office, they have like nice tiny tools like lined up, they know A, B, C, D, when to touch this, when to touch that. So he brings that, and he puts on the tray right in front of me, this thing with the tools. And the sound of it, by the time he laid on it, boom! And at that moment, I knew I was in trouble. Because usually when you lay the tray with this tool, like, ding, right, ding, and it goes, doom. When I looked what was on his tray, I thought I was in a body shop. His tools, I'm like, what's gonna happen now, okay? Where's the car, what's he gonna repair, what's he gonna fix? Yet I found out that it was going to go around me. So as soon as this petite, nice lady grabbed my head, I knew I was in trouble. She grabs my head from the back and she's like, I'm gonna hold your head, and if you move, it's in your best interest not to, because you're gonna die. Whoa! I'm like, I didn't expect that. You were nice to me when I came. You said that you were so happy to see me. What happened to you? You turned into this nice fairy, into this, that? So I had no idea how to react, was going to happen. So the doctor said this, hi, Ilona, open your mouth, and throughout all the surgery, you have to keep it open. If you close it, I'm going to lose my tool inside of you, you're going to die. I'm not kidding you. There was no anesthesia back then. So I got no anesthetics, nothing, absolutely nothing. So that's how we survived. All my tools, all my things, no anesthesia whatsoever. Even now, when I have this laser surgery, I don't have no anesthesia. It doesn't affect me at all. I can feel everything. It doesn't affect me at all. So here he comes, opens his stuff, and starts crunching and cutting everything that was inside. I felt everything. I was eating it. I was swallowing it. I was everything. I excruciating pain. You know, you probably hear about it, you probably read about it, you know, what people have been doing with the concentration camps, how people are performing surgery, that I was right there. I thought it was just on the papers out there, it will never affect me. Yes, I went through that. So finally, all this excruciating moment, and I never had such a bigger desire to die at that moment. I'm like, God, please kill me. I can't do it. Kill me. Just, I cannot do it anymore. Why me? Why? I'm a good student. I'm a great kid. I'm, you know, the good daughter for my, you know, I never did anything, you know, bad. Why me? What happened? So the surgery was over. And I kid you not, I think all of my senses were so numb I couldn't walk. So they had to carry me to the, you know, place where I had to recover for 2 hours, and they kicked me home, pretty much too. I couldn't speak for 2 weeks. I was using my notepad to communicate. So sometimes as leaders, we have to go through the painful moments. Sometimes will be unexpected moments. We have no idea sometimes what's out there for us. And there will be moments that you will be less prepared for anything that is out there for you. Change is transformational and it's painful. Sometimes we go through methods, sometimes we go through the circumstances in our lives, in our careers. That is such a painful process. But at the end result, you're relieved. You know, you may have this, you know, in Eastern European petite person that, you know, tells you, oh, it will just be like a sting. You know, and you buy into it. You have no idea what's out there for you. But at the end, when doctor looks at your parents and says she's gonna be fine, she's gonna live, that's what you wanna hear. Thank goodness I didn't swallow no tools. I'm still alive. My parents were happy. They kicked my parents out of the room, by the way, because they knew that they would scream and it will completely ruin entire process. You know, my mom would probably faint, I know her, and then my dad is probably start crying and probably beat up the guy. So, because that's how they are in my country, you know, they don't say, they just act, you know, like they knock you out. But they were good friends, praise God, and everything was fine. So sometimes allow the processes to be painful. You know, it's very uncomfortable to go through the things that we probably do not know what the future holds for us. And just trusting the process sometimes is not easy. The change is not easy. So I learned 2 things in the time. Never underestimate the power of the small, petite Eastern European lady. Yes, I'm short too. And the second thing, when they offer you a vodka, drink it.